I think being a minimalist in an African setting can be quite challenging. Hear me out. You see, our African cultures are often very expressive. As people would often say, we are loud and proud. Our languages are loud. Our music is often loud. The drums, the percussions, the horns, and our loud singing. Everything tends to be quite expressive and loud. The clothes we wear, often they are colorful and bright. Bright perhaps to reflect our nature, our outgoing, expressive nature. But you see, that is where I think there is a bit of conflict with the dictates of minimalism. If you follow the trends on minimalism, you would see empty spaces, monochromatic colors, and so on and so forth. That is really not African. And so how do we balance these things? That is a mystery that I intend to find out as I go along on this, my minimalist journey. But why do I want to be a minimalist? Our people have a saying, when the rhythm of the drum changes, the steps must change along with it. We no longer live in our traditional communities where everything is done in the sense of camaraderie. Now we live in cities that are spread far apart. In other words, it is physically impossible to sustain that community lifestyle. You simply do not have the time. And that is one of the first considerations in my minimalist journey. Time. Time is of the essence. Time means you cannot be in so many places at once. You have to choose what is important and what is unimportant. As it is often said, time is money. And that's the second consideration, money. Again, our traditional African societies were not so centered around money because there were other means of transaction. I farm my yams and I can get a goat from somebody if I give enough yams, a system of trade by barter. But here, everything in the modern day society, everything is around money. And there are certain commitments that cannot be met because some of us simply do not have enough money to fulfill all these commitments that are expected of us in traditional African societies. So there are some weddings that we might have to skip. The third consideration is freedom. With enough time and some money kept aside, it means one can take advantage of investment opportunities. It means one can travel to look at possibilities to invest in something. It means you can also travel, you can have time to come home to your children. You can have time to come home to your spouse. You can have time to study, to learn, to grow, to explore. These for me are the considerations why I think despite the challenges of being a minimalist in Africa, it is something one can attempt to take on. If you've enjoyed this video, kindly give it a like and consider subscribing. Until next time, bye for now.